Hello, I hope all is well. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. If you watch me, God bless you. I hope you're doing great. I'm eating right now noodles and vegan chicken wings. I was craving it. I just been craving vegan wings, right? Literally, it's not. I mean, it's called vegan wings, but this is how it looks. It's interesting. But I just wanted to make this quick video. Um, I want to make like shorts talking about God or Jesus, but it's just so much to say that uh, it's just never ending when you're talking about God and Jesus, especially with when it comes to like my experience. But I would like to invite whoever watches my videos, or if you're new. I don't have like a bunch of people watching me, but I'll have like very few views. I don't care. Uh, Literally, when people say, if I can help impact one person, that's a massive change. And it is literally, if you're trying to help someone out, especially directing them back to God and Jesus, even if it's just one person who's following you, that's a massive impact. One person can make a massive impact to the world. So if you're walking on this journey with God and with Jesus, please speak on it, share it. So many people in the planet can use this right now. Like, we literally all need God and Jesus. Like, when people say we need Jesus, yeah, we all need Jesus. We all need God 24/7. I will forever be a follower of Jesus and God because of how they changed my life. And I promise you, once you start this journey, your life will change. There's just no way. God is real. Jesus is real. It's all real. This is coming from someone who did not believe in Jesus, who hated Jesus. I was very disrespectful towards Jesus. I wanted to hear nothing about Jesus. People would show me a picture of Jesus, and I'm like, that's a demon. Yeah, yeah. And then I just started walking with Jesus without it being attached to religion and all this stuff. Just me and Jesus, asking God to help me build a relationship with Jesus. And I love Jesus more than words can ever describe. Jesus, I think about Jesus and I just feel him right here. He is right here. I feel him, and that presence is pure love and joy. It's just amazing. So please, like, try it out. Connect with God, connect with Jesus. If you don't believe in Jesus, I was there. Ask God to just, you know, all right, let me see who Jesus really is. I literally asked God, could you please help me build a relationship with Jesus? Please. I want to know, what is he about? Who he really is, without him being attached to like religion and just all this like judgment. Because yeah, I think that's why a lot of us fell off with wanting to even follow Jesus, because what his name is attached to, especially when it comes to religion. Oh, if you don't follow Jesus, or what he says, you're going to burn in hell. Just so much judgment, and like, who's gonna want to listen to someone like that? But that's obviously not Jesus. That's just how he's been taught and interpreted. And I feel like those are like demonic. I don't want to call Christian people demonic. I don't want to call anyone demonic. They're not demonic, but it's just the forces that infiltrate that thought is demonic to me. Because how can you get me to the point where I believe that Jesus is demonic? You know what I mean? Like, that's just so crazy. But Jesus is beautiful. Jesus is so beautiful, and Jesus is I love Jesus so much. I swear. I call him Jesus everywhere I go, every moment of my life. I'm someone who suffered with really bad anxiety, and I still, have some social anxiety. Once I call in Jesus and I tell him, like, Jesus, just please walk with me right now. Just please be with me right now. Just help me to see these people through your lens. I feel calm and I feel so protected and guarded. I would definitely want to like share like my experiences and journey with walking with Jesus and God so far. It's been a year, it's been a year of me doing this. And oh my God, it's just only going to get better. That's just the beautiful part of all of this. It just gets better and better and better. And the challenges, you get excited for the challenges that you start to face because you're going to come out stronger and wiser and smarter. And God is just going to hit you with something. Jesus is just going to show you something. So life is really fun. Life is actually really fun and exciting when you have God and Jesus in your life. I'm telling you, please, please, just try it out. Baby steps. Do it with God first, practice a relationship with God. Bring God more into your life. And if you want to walk with Jesus, have Jesus like really like amplify that experience, like really feel what a lot of people speak about when they talk about Jesus and God. I'm telling you, you're gonna be blown away. Like, I never would have thought I would be here. Never in my life. Never. My mind was just so cluttered and clogged up and just distracted. But now that I'm walking with God and Jesus, I feel so clear. Even when I watch things that distract me or I'm in loud, chaotic areas, when I just bring in God, everything clears up. I feel clear and I feel here. Yeah, that's the power of God. That's the power of Jesus. I'm telling you, it's real. It's all real. And I would love to share my experience in the past and how I even got here. I would eventually definitely do that because my life was insane. I literally been pulled away from God in so many parts of my life. There was parts in my life when I was like 11 years old. I was ready to really give myself to God, and I was ready to begin that journey at 11 years old because I had a family member. God bless her heart. I hope I can see her one day again. She's so beautiful and amazing. And she was a Christian, but she wasn't like those pushy Christians. You could tell this woman loved Jesus. She helped me to feel Jesus. My first experience feeling Jesus was with her. I really hope I get to see her again because she had this power. She's so powerful. She has this wonderful, wonderful lady. I'm gonna ask about her. I want to see her. I definitely do. I feel like I can learn so much from her too. There's so many people who have authentic, genuine relationships with Jesus and God. You can just tell who really loves Jesus. And it's not to say that Christians don't love Jesus or anyone in religion. It's just most people I've met who are in religion. To me, most religious people are still operating in a place of judgment and fear. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like I said, we've all been taught about Jesus and God in the wrong ways, so I get it. It's easy to fall into that righteousness when it comes to religion. That's why I wouldn't consider myself religious, but I have nothing against Christians. There are still wonderful Christians out there, wonderful religious people out there. It's just majority, it's like they're just not operating with their, I guess, the highest intentions, if that makes sense. It's more so like they're kind of using it as like protection, like to still cast judgment. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I guess if you know, right? I have family members who are Christians, and I look at them sometimes and I'm just like, this is, I don't think Jesus would like this. I don't, you know, I don't, that doesn't look like it's of God for me, but right? I understand. I understand. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I would definitely like to share my experience with Jesus and with God, but there was times where I just been pulled away. Like, yeah, I came back home from seeing some family, and I met this wonderful Christian lady, and she would just. I remember one time she just went straight to teaching me and my cousins about Jesus, and we weren't bored. We were just so hooked. It was fun. It was beautiful. And I remember she had us in a circle and she told us, "Do you want to feel Jesus?" And I was like, "Okay." You know, we were so young. I had my little cousin. I think he was 7 at the time, and my other cousin, she was 13. And it's just so crazy. My cousin was a hardcore Christian, and she loved Jesus. Like, she had this bright, wonderful light. She's so powerful to me. And you know, she came to the city. She is someone who needs to share her story. Like, everyone needs to share their story. Like, especially if you're walking on this path with God. Like, everyone's story is just so significant. But I remember, yeah, I was like walking. No, we were in a circle holding hands, and she just told us to close our eyes, and she brought Jesus in, and then we were all just smiling and just so happy and just giddy, and it felt like this presence was here, and it felt so beautiful, and we were just so young, and we felt it instantly. And she said, "How do we feel?" And we were just laughing, like, we feel so good, like we just felt amazing. And I came back home, and I had my Bible with me. I was ready to learn. She gave me a Bible. She wrote me a beautiful note. And then I came home, and then people I was living with, they were like, kind of just saying, "Watch you like stop this soon," or just kind of discouraging me on this walk. And it worked, because I felt like a fraud. I was just like, maybe they're right. Like, you know, it's been like just my whole entire life. I just felt like I finally, you know, I'm ready to do this. And it's just, I met a lot of people throughout my life who would just really just shut me down and just try to like keep me hidden. But not anymore. Not anymore. Now that I'm older and a lot wiser and more mature, and finally got my power back, all thanks to God, all thanks to God, all thanks to Jesus, I am new, and they continue to make me new, and they will show you who you truly are, and your real power. You're a blessing, and you're powerful, and you're impactful. Please know that. Try this out. Try this out. But I actually have to answer a call. So stay blessed and take care. God bless. Walk with God, walk with Jesus. Just try it out. Try it out. God bless.